What's up, everybody? This is TEKNOBLAST and SIKSLAYER
Oh,
here, closing out 2022. And first, we wanted
one
to
moment.
bring attention to one of the Stalker 2 developers. Sick brought to my attention that he recently was in battle in Ukraine and died. He I have no other details other than that than this post here by the Defense of Ukraine. Volodymyr Yezhov, one of the developers of Stalker, the game, died in a battle near Bakhmut, defending Ukraine from the Russian invaders. Volo was a father of two sons. Eternal glory to the hero. So this is him right here, all geared up to go to battle, and he was killed in action. So, anything you want to say, Sick? Oh, he stepped away for a second because I heard his
Yeah, I
phone
stepped
go
away
off.
for a second, but just a little moment of silence for the guy.
Yes.
Yeah, there's more important things than video games out here. So, all right. I'll be back in a few moments.
Okay. So let's get back in this. And oops, where was I? All right. Get back on track here. All right. So we're closing out 2022. I'm excited. The year's almost over. It's just a few more days, and it's done. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things happening. But we're here to talk about gaming, not political views, not whatever current events that's happened. We want to talk about gaming because there's just way too many other channels that fight amongst each other, and I don't want to be one of them. And so, so one of the first things I want to bring up today is just very simple. Somehow the Xbox One keeps getting brought up today. All right. We're going to 2023, nearly 10 years after launch, and people are still talking Xbox One, and I don't understand why. They keep talking about the launch, they keep talking about the games, they keep talking about the hardware, yada, yada, yada. Same old song and dance about the Xbox One. Sure, the Xbox One has brought us to where we are today with the Xbox Series consoles, but somehow people are just not letting it go. They're not letting the Xbox One go. I don't understand why they keep bringing it up. Why is it a thing? And I wish somebody would explain to me. I wish somebody would come into the chat, send me a message on Twitter, email me, something. I'm easy to reach. I don't hide. You can reach me easily. And please explain to me, why do people keep bringing up Xbox One? Why? And I'm not one trying to pretend like, well, it never happened. No, it happened. I enjoyed it. We had a great time with it, but the generation is over. It's time to move on. Okay? It's time to move on. Let it be. Just like with the 360 and the Red Ring of Death, it's over. It's done. Time to move on.
Another
Xbox
moment of
One,
silence.
yeah. Xbox One came. We all enjoyed it at some certain level, and let it go already. We're 2 years into the new generation, and people still want to bring up Xbox One. I don't get it. Do you get it, Sick? Do you understand?
Nope, I don't get it at all. Like,
It's the same. It's the same song and dance. Like I just said before you got it back on. It's about the launch. It's about DRM. It's about the hardware and the games.
and the
We've heard
lessons
it all
learned.
before.
Yeah,
What is the point of repeating it over and over and over again?
yeah, we know the story. Just say we know what happened and move on. Say a phrase like that. Everybody already knows what you're talking about. You don't need to rehash it every time.
Yeah.
It's like the Batman origin story in movies. You skip it. You allude to it, but you don't freaking just reenact it again.
Yeah.
Same thing. We get it. You want to bring up lessons, points from that. That's cool. Just like you ain't gotta break it all down again and get into the old pain points. We know. We were all there. We get it. We get it.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, it's just such a short segment I want to talk about because I kept reading some post or some article and people were still talking about it. Like, I don't know, we're supposed to care today. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to care because I really don't. I don't even talk about it until something like this comes up, where I'm here and talking about it now. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, yes, it got us to where we are right now with the series consoles. Great. But then we could just forget what happened. I mean, not forget what happened, just move on.
How about we focus on those consoles now?
Yeah, let's focus on what we have today. Not what happened 10 years ago, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's pretty much 10 years ago.
Yep.
We're getting there to 10 years. And people still want to yada, yada, yada and talk, blah, blah, blah about it. And I'm like, dude, don't you got something to game or something?
No. It's true though, because like we know what happened and we know where we are now. How about we talk about what's going on about, the games that are coming?
Yeah.
You got a list, right?
They're coming in 2023. The things that has some dates already, which some are first party, some are third party, and multiplat. I really don't care. These are games that I'm interested in, period, just in general, But yeah, I got a small list that we'll get to later. And I got the video montage that I got going. I'll play in a second also. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, it's just blah to me. It's like, why
man.
people?
Freaking annoying.
It's annoying. And that's like Xbox guy, if you want to be annoying, is keep bringing up the hack of 2011 or the hack of whatever happened in PS3 era. Yeah, but remember the hack? It's like,
I mean, you don't gotta bring up the hack. I mean, if you really want to be petty, you could bring up the fact that even though they're paying for cloud storage, it's not even infinite.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be petty, at least be petty with something recent. I mean, Des wanted enough stuff.
Yeah. If I want to be petty, I'm like, oh yeah, well, what about this about Sony? I'm like, I do not care about fighting like that. I do not care about going back and forth like that. Let's just move on.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, fun. If you really want to at least say something recent, come on, please. Like, can you not? It's annoying to everyone. Yes. Because, like, if you lead off with something like that, like the person you're talking to, the people who hear what you're saying, they're gonna look at you like, the hell is wrong with you, bro?
Yeah. I was like,
you're instantly
is what we have today not enjoyable or relevant to you? You still have to think about the past, And if that's the case, then you got to find another hobby.
Yeah.
You got to find another hobby. This is
not a cheap hobby. This is an expensive hobby. Let's keep that, primarily in mind. I don't think a lot of people realize that this is an expensive hobby. This was never a cheap hobby. It never was.
When it comes to electronics, when it comes to electronics in general,
truly. But in this industry specifically, we fought for the little we have when it comes to now we have sales like a lot of what you would see on Steam. Like right now, Steam is doing its winter sale, right?
Well,
like
I did this just now before we got on live. I got this watch. This is the Galaxy 4, right? I got this when it came out. I traded in my number 3 and I got number 4, right? And a few months ago, I was running and I lost my footing and I fell, right? I fell and I fell on my watch wrist, right? And wasn't hurt. I was fine. No scrapes, no bruises, no nothing. I just happened to lose and I hit the concrete, right? Didn't realize until a few days later that I actually cracked the hell out of my watch.
Oh, snap.
Right? There's these cracks. I thought it was just dirty. The whole time I thought it was just dirty until like a week later, I'm like, oh, I cracked my watch, right? Oh, I'm so upset because I hate cracks on my electronics.
Oh, yeah.
I hate cracks, right? And before I went live, Woot sent me an alert. You know Woot, right?
Oh, yeah.
They sent me an alert. The Galaxy 4 Classic, which is the bigger version of this one, right? With LTE, which I have LTE on this one, Those watches goes for 420, 429 or so.
Wait, I
Right?
got the Galaxy S2. It
Right.
also has the LTE thing in it with the SIM card and all. It could have its own
Yeah.
number, basically. Yep.
So 429, that's how much it cost. $429 is how much that watch costs with the
Oh, watch.
LTE.
Wow.
Right? The big
Wow.
one, right? Woot had it for 189.
Nice.
Guess who got it?
You, that guy right there.
This guy.
This guy with the Xbox shirt.
This guy right here. I ordered it because it's just shattered.
Oh man,
I can't stand a shattered screen. You know.
Mhm.
And so I'm not like, I'm gonna replace it. And I ordered it. But that's an example right there. It's expensive. $200. I didn't want to spend $200. That's with tax and everything. But it's better than $4 something. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying about
Electronics.
these electronics in general. They're all expensive, bro.
It's
So freaking expensive.
Yeah. So if today's consoles, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo Switch, is not doing it for you, and you're just going to keep rehashing old, previous generations failures and successions or whatever, then you need to move on to another hobby, because gaming's just not doing it for you. Try painting or something. Something that doesn't have
Go
a lot of
outside.
like bickering back
Go
and forth.
outside. I'm from New York.
Touch
This is what
grass.
we say that all the time. Go outside. We outside. You need to go outside.
Go touch grass, man.
Go touch some grass, bro.
Go touch some grass. So, but enough of that. But
It smells.
anyways, people, move on. Enjoy what we have today with the
Yeah,
Xbox
man.
Series and the PlayStation 5. Enjoy it. Okay? Doesn't matter which camp you're with. I'm going to go back and revisit this topic here. It's an old topic, but it was brought up again in some kind of thread I was reading earlier this week. I think it was today. I don't know. I thought maybe a couple of days ago. And people were talking about sport again, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, hockey, doesn't matter, wrestling. That's out there too. Even the golf ones. And people were asking these annual releases, who's buying them, right? I think it was a poll of yes and no. It's like, I'm buying it, I'm not, or something like that. And of course, a lot of people were answering yes. They're the ones that keep buying these yearly games. I, for one, I haven't bought a game, like a sports game. Well, I'm not gonna lie. The last one I bought was, I think it was 2020 of MLB The Show for the PlayStation 4. Only because that was going to be my last one for the PlayStation before it came to Xbox. Right? So I bought it. Plus, it was a steel book. It had a pretty cool steel book case. So like, all right, I'm going to buy the PlayStation 4 version since this is the last one that's going to be exclusive to PlayStation. And I'll buy the steel book. But before that one, dude, it's been years since I bought a 8 sports games, like within the launch window. That's $60 to $70, right? I don't find them worth it at the current price. If anything, for me, it would be a sweet spot of $30, and that's kind of pushing it for me.
Man, the last time I bought a sports game was like Virtua Tennis 3 on 360 or some shit. Like, I'm not really a sports guy anyway, so you know what I'm saying? But Virtua Tennis is fun to AF. Don't laugh, bro. The game is fun. But
I gotta laugh.
I'm not a sports guy like that. So I'm not a sports ball person.
Yeah.
I'm more UFC type person.
Oh, I can't do wrestling games. I tried wrestling games.
Oh, not even the game, just I mean the sport in general.
The sport.
Course.
Okay.
Actual football. Not the thing you Americans call football.
Football. No, I like playing football. I like playing Madden. I'm just not gonna pay for it. That's the thing.
Oh,
not anymore.
Game Pass. I think
Game Pass, and you still gotta wait.
But it needs to. You gotta wait. No, but it's not there day one.
Yeah, no, day one. No, I'm not gonna pay for it. And I do like basketball. Basketball is actually fun, right? Just because it's more fast moving. It's more just. Baseball is just kind of you just kind of chill.
Hey, we got the best basketball game now.
Yeah, we got to give it for Sony for making it the best baseball game out there.
Yep. And we get it
and
on Game Pass.
and we get it
Thank
in
you.
Game Pass. So that's awesome. Thank you, Sony.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's
Thank
fun. I do play the hell out of baseball within season, and it's fun. I enjoy it. But it's more of a
It's in
chill
your
game. Like,
intro. So yeah, it's in your intro.
yeah, it's in my intro. Yeah, it's in my intro. And yeah, I'll play like several games a day. Like if I have a good block of time, it's like if I can fit in like 2 or 3 games, I'll fit in 2 or 3 games of MLB The Show because it's fun. I like it. It's fun, especially when I play the Yankees against the Yankees and Dodgers.
What you put on easy so you can kill them?
No, I think there's been a couple of times where the Yankees have won against me.
Of course.
It's not in pro mode. I can't do pro mode, dude. That's hard. I can't do pro or whatever all-star. I'll put it mediocre, somewhere that's in the middle. And I could do that. That's enough where I can compete with the PC and they're not OP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so hockey is a lot of fun. It's a little erratic because you got that puck flying all over the place. It's hard to control.
Hockey 95. I know everybody loves Hockey 94, but I
Blades of Glory.
Hockey 95 on
Blades of Steel. Sorry, Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel and Bubble Bibble, Double Dribble.
Yes.
so intelligible. Bubble Bibble.
Yeah, Blades of Steel was awesome.
Blades of Steel. Yeah.
Now that was realist. He realist knows.
He's realist. Chat. What up, homie?
He knows.
Should hop in, bro.
I know he should hop in.
Come on, man.
He's probably working. Is he working right now? I don't know. He should have some time off. I got the rest of the week. I mean, I only worked Tuesday. Tuesday is the only day I worked.
Wow.
I go back Tuesday. So I am in 20. See, he said he's in 20. So he's probably on the road. He's probably doing something. He's busy with his kids. That's what he's doing. He's playing the sports game, probably. He's too busy.
Oh, he sucks.
If he has time to listen, he has time to be here. Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, he's here?
No.
What did he say?
See, I just woke up. Damn.
Oh, he just woke up. Oh, okay.
He took a little power nap.
Nice.
Oh, I played DOS X a long time ago.
Deus Ex?
Deus Ex or is it DOS X?
Deus.
He sounded like a little country twang there. Deus.
Yeah, that's how you say it. Deus.
Deus.
It's like Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius. Remember that?
No.
The Simpsons, bro. From basically the
I remember Amadeus. Amadeus.
What's that freaking thing?
Amadeus. No.
No, well, it's a parody of that, but with the
is it?
From, that movie. Damn it, you blow it up the hell. When he realized he was on Earth all along when he saw the Statue of Liberty, Planet of the Apes. Right. On The Simpsons, they used that song you're talking about, but with a play of Planet of the Apes. And then Dr. Zaius comes out and he starts saying Dr. Zaius with that same beat. Yeah, with that same beat.
So last night I kind of went to bed early, but I was watching a little Pluto. You ever play Pluto?
I don't watch Pluto, but I know of it.
Okay.
I know of it.
So there was one movie called Earth Girls Are Easy.
I remember that movie.
I've never seen it.
Really? But you had heard of it before.
I've heard of it. I just never seen it. Right?
Crazy.
So I put it on and I'm like, is that Gina Davis?
Yep.
It's like, oh my God, that's Gina Davis, right? And then the aliens come down, which are the most funniest things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't recognize 2 of the 3. Two of the 3 I did not recognize. Who the heck are these guys, right? One, the leader I did, Jeff Goldblum. You could just see it. Of course. Right? And of course,
Jeff Goldblum, you see him.
They're trying to learn the English, the Earth way and all that, and it looked funny. It looked like the parts I was watching was pretty funny. It was dumb, but it was corny and funny. And when they shaved all the hair off the aliens and all that, it was like, oh my God, it's Jeff Goldblum, Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey was like a kid in that movie.
Yeah, young.
Yes, and then Damon Wayans was in it.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, I didn't know it was those 2. I mean, Jeff, you could tell who it was, but the other 2, I couldn't tell who it was with all the makeup and all that until they took everything off. And I was like, oh my God, it's them too. And of course, the Earth girls, they're like, oh oh my God, hey. It was funny, man. I mean, it started getting late. It's like, okay, I'm going to bed, man.
Womp
but
womp.
but it was fun. That one, because you said something about aliens, and it's like, oh, that reminded me of last night. 20 minutes in. It's not gonna be a big show. It's gonna be a short one, anyways. So I just wanted to put something out there. And I had a guy who watched me last night. 2 of them, actually. They like what they saw, not at me, but like the content. And they're like, dude, you do this every week. You get to one of those guys that kind of like really want to follow you. And they're like, hey, man, you do this every week. So that kind of pushed me. It's like, I want to start doing this week. Like schedule basis, like every Thursday at least. And Thursday is the only nights, like I said in our chat, is the only pretty much night that I don't have like kids stuff to do.
Nice.
There's no kid stuff at Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I do have kid stuff to do. Thursday and Friday, I don't. But Thursday is more of like, hey, that's like a free for all,
Mm-hmm.
So I want to start doing that come 2023, pretty much next week. So like today, and then next week, and then so on and so forth, every Thursday night. So I want to do that. That's my plan.
Big plans for the year.
Year. It's fun. It's fun to do it. It's like it's like hanging out with your buddies at the bar or something, but we just do it here.
Yeah.
And sometimes I drink on the show. So if I have nothing else the next day. You don't drink, do you?
Yeah, of course I drink.
Do you? Okay, so you're drunk like me. That's good. That's good. All right, so let's get to the good stuff now. Games that are coming out in 2023. I have a short.
Oh boy!
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. There's a lot of games coming out. Yes. Oh, before we get to this, go back. So breaking news: Chile says it's all good.
Yeah,
let the deal go through.
Chile, another country now.
Another country.
And they said it's not going to do the same things, basically.
Yeah.
As Brazil, I think it was.
Yeah. So everybody's on board with it. Everybody's on board. Everybody's on board with the deal, except for 2 entities. That con lady from FTC and Sony. So it's 2 against many other regulators are saying, you know what? We're cool with it. We're cool. What's your problem? FTC is going to lose out. There's nothing they can do now.
Well, the FTC, basically, they're only doing what they're doing to act like,
they have some use.
Yeah, that they have some kind of fucking use. That's all that is. Once that's done with, it's done. It's going to happen. They'll be fine. We just got to wait on it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. And so that was another thing I saw today was that Chile said some people may say, well, that's Chile. Who cares? Dude, you're going to care when everybody starts gathering up together.
It was Brazil. Was you going to say, Brazil, it didn't matter?
Yeah.
It definitely mattered.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always, they don't matter until it starts piling up about everybody who's saying it's okay. Then they'll be afraid, like, oh my God, another country, another regulator said it's okay. So it's dumb. All right. First one I see here is Atomic Heart. And it's coming to Game Pass, right? Isn't it right?
Yep. Atomic Heart, I believe it's coming to Game Pass.
Dude, I keep when I was putting this together, it's like, dude, I forgot how good this thing looks.
These are the games people get, and they're gonna be like, they'd be like, I'm not playing games. Like, okay, High on Life. Record-setting game, but even before then, there were games that were on lower key than that, and it happened every other week.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood. We have games.
Well, everybody wants to pump their chest with AAA.
With a
$500 million budget
to brag about and argue about and do console wars. And then everybody else who's like, that they're not into console wars, they still base it on that.
Yes, they still base it on that. It's pathetic. It's sad. Play what you enjoy. Doesn't matter if it's a big budget or small budget. If you like it and you enjoy it,
Game Pass.
It's good. What's up, Mr. Kima? Look, Japan, even Japan.
Japan, that's right. Yes, Kima. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you, Mr. Kima.
Yeah, Japan approved it. That's true.
Oh my god. Yeah. And so like, he threw me off. He threw me off track here. What was I saying? Oh,
About
Atomic Heart.
people.
So Atomic Heart, people,
Yeah, it's Game Pass. Just started on the trailer.
it's going to Game Pass. While I guess PlayStation has to pay for it, it's not going to
PC and
their
PlayStation have to pay
service.
for it.
But
Well,
it
it's
doesn't
on
matter. I mean, if
PC.
you
I don't
want
know
it,
if it's
buy
on
it.
PC
You can
Game
still
Pass.
buy
Yeah,
it. You know,
you can still buy it.
you can still buy
And
it no matter
20%
what.
off on Xbox
Yes,
if you have Game Pass.
if you got Game
20%
Pass
off.
and you like it that much, you can always buy it at a discount. So it helps out developers, as they say. You know, it helps out developers and yada yada. But dude, this trailer looks awesome. I forgot how awesome this looks.
Yep.
This is gameplay. This is not some cinematic.
Gameplay. You see it right there. Yep. He's got
Yes.
powers and shit. Shocking the robots with lightning. He got freeze powers to hold him in place while he whacks them with the melee or get a reload in or whatever.
I don't even know what the plot is about, but it looks awesome.
It looks sick.
So, and who knows if this is AAA, if it's a AA, who cares? It's a
It's a
game.
game.
It's a game that looks amazing, and I'm very interested. Look at that. Look, this guy just he went, oh yeah, right through the wall. He starts blasting everybody. It's just crazy. Another one that I do recommend that's in Game Pass right now, let me pause this, is, and it's a very simple game to play. It's a top-down, like the bird's eye view type game, right?
Yeah.
And it has elements of Resident Evil. Okay.
Oh,
And what I mean by that is,
zombie
where
game?
you're limited on your inventory,
Oh.
and you have to save stuff into a locker, right?
Oh, okay.
And then you can combine stuff.
Yeah, now not a lot of games use the locker.
Right.
That Resident Evil does.
So there's a locker that goes, between the levels with you. So that way you can kind of help out your personal, like on-person, what do you call it? Inventory.
Yeah.
Right. What's up, Jeremy from the Down Under?
Jeremy Merchant.
And it's fun. I started it a few days ago and I'm hooked, right? Because you want to keep proceeding. It's like, what's going on? What's happening with this game and all that? What's the plot? What's the plot, but like, hey, I want to see what's more. I want to see more. And it's called Signalless. I don't know if you saw it.
I think I've heard the name. Signalless.
Dude, it's good.
Really?
It's really good. It has that retro kind of not super 8-bit look, but it has that kind of pixelated look to it, right? And like I said,
Hey, can you put it up on the screen? It's called what?
Signalless. I'll put
Signalless.
it here. Yeah.
Is it like flashback and Out of This World?
Something like that. Yeah.
Prince of Persia-esque? Like the old Prince of Persia, the animated.
It's fun. I like it. It's just one of those like randomly. It's like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I'll just put it here. Stupid ads. If I don't click away, I get a flag for it. It sucks when it does that. But Signalless is good. I highly recommend it if you like those type of games. And here you go. Here, I'll put it up all the way.
You can put it in the theater mode, yeah. There you go.
So this is what it looks like. You play this one character that's, I don't know, landed in this lab or something.
Yeah, it is like those kind of games, like flashback, Out of This World too. Yeah, with like
it's really
like
good.
Some kind of like animation style that makes it look like polygons, but it wasn't back then. But this probably is.
It's really good. You see, this is
it's top down though. Okay.
Yeah, the top down type of game, right? And then enemies come out kind of like Dead Space, where they kind of crawl at you, like they're flaring their arms around trying to get to you and everything. You got to do all these puzzles to proceed into the levels. Very easy to shoot. It's just like you're limited on your ammo, just like it is for, what do you call it, Resident Evil. Mm-hmm. So you have to decide: do you want to shoot them, waste your ammo, or do you want to just kind of run around and avoid them and do your thing? So if you don't have this on your list, check it out.
Is this coming to Game Pass?
It's in Game Pass.
Yes.
It's in Game Pass
for the win. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. This is the stuff I'm playing 99% of the time. If I'm not playing the AAA, I'm playing stuff like this. This is stuff that has my heart. This is what's taking up my time,
Yeah, Signalist is good, and it's you could do. Oh, and then when it comes to save points, there's no automatic save point. You have to go back and like save your, save
Oh
it.
yeah, okay.
So don't just shut it down and like, oh, I'm gonna come back to my checkpoint. No, 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 no. You better go back and save it, man, because you just lost everything. What's up, 100? Always coming in and supporting. Thank you very much.
Yo, what's up?
Have a great New Year's. Now that Christmas is done, hope everybody had a good Christmas. New Year's is coming up. You guys be safe. You guys going out? I don't. We usually just stay home now. Those days of me going to like some kind of club or party has been done.
I'm gonna be in New York with my girl. We're going to a party for New Year's. That'll be crazy.
Oh, are you gonna see the ball drop or just kind of party?
Party. We're not gonna go see the ball drop outside.
Dude, I was disappointed with the ball drop.
I've never done it.
I did it once.
In New York?
I did it once. And I'm thinking it was this huge.
In New York?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's not that big of a thing. No.
Nah. I thought it was this huge. Like,
wait,
my
why
image.
would you think that it was on TV every year?
Yeah, but just like, well, they close up to the TV. So it's not like,
no, but
you don't get that same scale. Like, I'm at the ground and like, look up there. It's like this little dot. And so I get there and I'm like, dude, that's a pretty small ball.
Yeah.
I'm looking like, what's the big deal about this? And then they cage you up like a herd of cattle.
And then when it's over, they get everybody out and clean the street up and be done. Like you wouldn't even know what happened.
It's not.
They cleaned it up within an hour. All that mess is gone quick.
Yeah. I mean,
sanitation in New York get busy with that one. I
guess if you're one that's like, oh, I want to experience it, I'm telling you right now, there's really nothing to experience. If you're not up front and center where all the concerts and things were happening, then it's just pointless to go.
Yeah, which means you have to be there from like maybe day before or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. And then you can't go to the restroom because once you get out, that is it. You're out.
Yo, it's New York. We don't fuck around.
Like either you got to pee on the spot or just leave. Yeah.
Or have some Depends or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. Carry a couple of Depends, man. That way you just, oh yeah, it's just awful. It's just nuts. Now, this game, I'm a huge Diablo fan. I love it. I enjoy it. I got the current ones right now, and I've never traded those games, and I'll keep them.
Make it now, bro. So that game is going to be in Game Pass. Telling you, just look at because you went over what's that first game? The Russian game.
The Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart. You went through Atomic Heart. We still got Forza. We still have
Stalker 2.
Redfall.
Yeah.
Was Stalker 2 at the showcase promised to be delivered before June?
Well, it's supposed to be delivered. What showcase?
The 12-month showcase.
Yeah, the E3 show, basically.
I think it's supposed to be like the holiday season, though.
Yeah, because I don't.
It's supposed to be out 2023, I think, at very least.
Well, I think it's supposed to come out this year. I mean, next year, but we don't have a date, right? That's why they showed us that they're fighting, and then they just let us know that one of their brothers actually died in the war.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, that game can come whenever it comes, man. I don't care about console warriors or whatever other foolishness these people have to say, bro. These people are fighting real wars.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Leave that one alone.
Yeah, there's no like a little life counter on top corner saying, bro. Get the respawn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, but of course I don't know anything. But if I had to bet, I would take that bet with a whole lot of upset people. I told y'all, I said November is wide open now because Call of Duty is biannual. So unless they're gonna put Spider-Man up in November is wide open.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, all these games that they have for Game Pass, they paid for that.
Yeah.
So why do you want to pay for all these games? Some of these games were due this year, so they're paying money for these games to be day one in Game Pass. They got their first party, but why do you want to squash these games with other games? Let them all have their own time to breathe. At least give them a month to themselves. Yeah. You're gonna Atomic Heart, and then you're gonna put Redfall right on top of it. What?
100's like, I don't know if it's since the generation started.
No, how about the vampire game? Evil West.
because there's always something.
Thought you
Either
were gonna
it's in
say
game,
Vampire
maybe a game
Survivors.
that I bought already that I haven't
That's
played
$5.
yet.
It's free on. It's free on the
I did have to buy a PS5 game yesterday.
what?
Oh.
A PS5 version. It is on Xbox, but I had to get the PS5 version. So I played the Quarry, right? I finished that. It was so good. If you haven't played the Quarry, it's good. Okay, if you like those type of games. And then I traded that in and I bought The Devil in Me. Right, that's the Dark Pictures anthology. Also a good one, very good. And I finished that. So yesterday I traded that in, and I got Steel Rising. I don't know if you guys seen that. And so
Steel Rising.
Steel Rising was probably like $50 or so, $60 game, and it was dropped down at GameStop for $30. Well, with my trade-in, I paid $13 out of pocket for Steel Rising. However, the Xbox version was still priced at $45 for whatever reason, right? And the PlayStation one was priced at $30. So I'm like, where am I going to go? And so I'm going to go with my wallet says. So I went with the PlayStation version. So now I got something to play on my PlayStation. Yay.
Nah, man. Well, nah, man. I don't know, bro. I think I want to sell it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, until Ghost comes out, I really don't care about much they offer.
Yeah.
You know, like my son likes God of War. You know, but after that, then it's just there.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
I played all the quote unquote bangers, bro. That I want to play. Okay. I still do have to play Uncharted 4.
Which one?
Excuse me.
Which one?
Uncharted 4.
Oh, Uncharted. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one that I mean, I will play Returnal, but it's not something I necessarily want to play.
You don't.
And when you say
you don't
bangers, you mean bangers with a Z?
Yep, bangers with a Z. You know, like every Xbox show, and you got those PlayStation guys come in. You got the so-called Xbox guys saying Xbox needs more AAA bangers like Sony, right? So those were The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War, which are basically the same games and new skins. And then now Horizon, I give them props for Horizon and Ghost. Like I like those more than the movie games.
Did you see this by Jeremy Merchant? I spent like $3,000 on Halo Infinite stuff, so that's enough for me at the moment.
What?
I will only buy games I really want to play that have collector's edition. Dude, what's out there for Halo that costs you $3,000? I know not just one item, but what's out there in like several items that's like
that you spent $3,000 on? Did you gift a lot of people and then not gift us?
He must have played somebody to run his account, bro. like, hey man, I'll pay you and you play for me. Like while I'm at work, I don't know what costs $3,000.
Wow, I don't see how that's possible.
He got that custom Castor Troy controller.
He probably did. He probably got the whole suit at home. That's what he did. So he's walking around like at home mowing the lawn or doing whatever he's doing over there in Australia. And in a Master Chief suit.
Oh yeah, got that authentic helmet.
Well, that makes sense.
What?
Two Halo Series X. So the Halo edition.
Would he buy them from scalpers? That's still $500.
Well, yeah. They charge a lot over there. They charge a lot more than just $500.
No. It's man. Wait
a minute.
It's still like $700.
Did he buy from a scalper?
That's what I said. Did he buy from scalpers?
And then the Halo Elite controller, which I have too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he adds on Halo statues, Halo Adidas.
Yeah. Okay.
Halo versus
there you go.
Statue. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is Australian dollars, so it's a huge difference when it's Australian dollars. Oh my god, that's crazy.
It's not that bad, bro. Just think about it.
You need to send pictures, man. He needs to put it on our Facebook group.
Oh, you got a Facebook group?
Not me. It's what's his name? Legal has one that we're all in.
Y'all on Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, I'm an oldie, man. I'm an oldie but a goodie.
Bro, I have a Facebook. I just don't use it.
I don't use it anymore. I just kind of look at it like, all right, cool. So, Yep. All right, next one up, dude. Next one up. I know everybody's excited about this one. Redfall.
Woohoo!
Well, you already know me, man. Well, if you listen, you know I'm a vampire guy, so I'm day one.
Yeah,
I'm day one, and I play all the Arcane games ever since I've learned what Arcane was, what they represent, which was with Dishonored 1. Like, and this looks so much better. It looks.
It does.
What,
I mean, at least what we're watching here. Yeah.
And if they give you like the same kind of traversal options, it's gonna be so much fun, man. And then it's got a multiplayer aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're being funny, but man, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope
I am too.
And I think that Microsoft has a lot of faith in our confidence in the IP because of the many videos and playthroughs that they've been showing for this game. And I think
I'll tell you this, man. The first time I saw it, the first time they released a tease or whatever they showed, I don't think this was the first one. I think this is like the second one they showed. But the first one they actually showed, I wasn't buying it. I'm like, this looks stupid, right? Like, I'm not even interested in this. And I think this video came out with this that I'm showing right now, and I'm like, ooh, this looks awesome. This looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, because there's like a 16-minute playthrough they have up to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't tell you a lot, and I see a lot of people that are complaining, like, oh, they need to show us this, and they need to show us this. Like, yo, okay, do you want them to tease you, or do you want them to play through the game Twitch style for you?
I know, yeah, and you love the ones that say they better do this or they need to do that, right? You love those people, don't you?
Yeah, because they ain't gonna do nothing.
They ain't humble.
What you gonna do?
Unhumble as F. Like, no humbleness at all. Like, not like, it would be nice if they did this. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they better do this or else. Like,
or else I'm gonna go whine on Twitter with the rest of the whiners. Exactly. That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's like, so what? They don't care. They know you guys are complaining. But the thing about this is, right? You're a corporation. You're $1 trillion corporation. Sometimes multi-trillion-dollar corporation. You know when you're hitting the mark and when you're not. People cry and they'll acknowledge you. Yeah, they hear you, but they already knew of your complaints before you even gave them. Yep. Because people speak with their dollars, right? Or if I'm not giving you anything to buy, then I need to do something. They know these things. There's nothing that you're doing through your complaining. Like, I hear so many Xbox
they're doing it on the fly, right?
Right, because I hear so many Xbox people complaining. Dude, Xbox knew that they didn't have a big third-party presence this year. But if they didn't do it this year, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
And so, like, these guys complaining like they're really telling Xbox something. It's our job as fans. No, it's your job as fans to show them that you're not interested. You know what I'm saying?
It's our job.
Yeah, that's your job, bro. Because if Xbox, like with Halo, everybody, like, they're Halo channels who have turned to Halo hate channels. Dude, 343. Yeah, especially that one dude who changed his name to Pop something. But anyway, like, but like when people start playing the game, when the numbers start going down, when the season pass engagement starts to drop, because that's Xbox's number one metric.
Engagement numbers, right?
Yeah, that's Xbox's number one metric. So they know that they're not hitting the mark. They don't need you to tell them. It's their job to actually kind of see because a lot of these people are complaining about things that are never going to change. The game has to evolve. We're not playing Halo from 15 years ago. We're not even 15 years ago. Like, we're 40 and 50 and 35 now. So, like, they got to start making this be attractive to the new generation so the Halo can live on. So there's some things that are not going to go back to the way that they were. And people have to let that go. But they know that they're messing up without you crying. They already know because you're not playing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's their job though, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This game looks amazing. I don't even know which character I want to be now.
I mean, either.
I don't even know.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. Sometimes these games scare me,
I like the black girl character, but I think she's a sniper, and I hate playing as a sniper.
Well, no, the white guy is a sniper. He's got a
Is it?
big ass rifle.
Oh, okay. Then I'm wrong.
And that's what I was about to say. I'm going with the sniper because, man, some of these monsters look intimidating. I don't know if you saw how big these bosses are, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Look at that. He has that rifle. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be the black girl. And I like her hair.
And then one of them made like an elevator come out the ground. I was like, oh,
yeah,
man.
I think it's the girl. I think
Yeah, I
she
don't-
did that. Oh no, somebody did.
It's the girl.
Yeah, see? Look at her hair. It's so sexy too. Look at her. Give me that. Who's the actress who did that? Who played her? Oh,
I don't know. Hey, did y'all watch the okay. Did y'all watch that did you watch the video where they had like 16, 18 minutes to play through?
no. I didn't play.
Okay.
I didn't watch that.
Bro,
I don't want
bro,
to have it ruined. You know, I want to wait until the whole thing comes out.
well, you know, this new gaming society that we have, this community, like they need to see so much of something to be happy with trying, right? It's not even like you got Game Pass, so just try it, right? So they gotta keep dribbling out more information. But anyway, they went through the races of vampires, the vampire hierarchy, what the vampires are trying to do, why Redfall is Redfall. Like they break down the whole story, and I'm there.
Oh, nice.
Not the whole story, but you know the preface, I guess,
Right.
or
Yeah,
premise.
It's awesome. The girl, she did the elevator thing. She just used it with somebody. I was like, oh, go ahead, use my elevator. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, I mean, because they went through that, bro. They showed that they were in this like burned down house, and vampires are flying at you, you know, Fright Night style. And you remember Fright Night, right?
Mhm.
You're close in age. I know you know Fright Night. Peter Vincent.
I do.
But they were flying at you. You hit them with the shotgun. It's multiplayer, bro. This year. I don't know what's gonna happen for me. Like it's too much. It's too much.
People think their backlog is bad now, and I say this every time something new comes out. It's gonna get freaking worse this year. It's gonna be super bad with all the games that are coming out. Heck, I can't even catch up to the ones this year.
I don't know. I think I just told my wife I've given up. But sometimes, man, like these games are like $2 and $3 at the end of the year, and then you know, I spent $70 one time. I said I'm gonna buy a new game in old games, and I got like 12 games.
Oh my god!
And it's like, and then Deus Ex, right? I had the old one already on Xbox, the old ones. And I'm sorry, the new ones. And so I bought all the old ones on PC for $5.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Because I didn't know. Well, they're old. They're old, bro. they're worth every bit of $1. But bro, it's gonna be so much going on, bro. And I heard y'all talking about about this acquisition, right? Has there been any Democratic country to say yes?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think like you had the first ones to call Sony out. It was Brazil, right?
Brazil first. Yeah.
And then Chile. I don't know. Japan. Yeah. Like I don't think any of those. And then Saudi. I don't think any of those are Democratic countries.
But
companies is an appropriate word for these countries, though.
But are them approving it? Are their validation less because they're not?
Well, because it seems like, especially with the big three, America, EU, and what's the CMA for the okay, which the European Commission is what? Just the rest of Europe?
I thought it was just
because the CMA is for the European Union, right? But anyway, those three, right? They're highly political, and it's all about trying to fulfill some type of agenda. And then here we got that woman who is really trying to go at these companies, whether she has a case or not. That's her agenda.
And two things that stand out to me. One, she's very young. right?
And
She's young in the position she's in, and I don't make this into a sex thing, but because she's a woman and she wants to leave her mark as well.
She's gonna leave her mark as an embarrassment because, like, if you, it's fine, right? You want the agenda, fine, but you're going after the real white knight. And I'm not just saying this because I'm an Xbox fan, but Xbox is the real white knight in corporations. I mean, in the corporate world, bro. Like they do so much hand in hand with the government. They've done so much to ingratiate themselves with the government since that case against them. There's a reason why you had Apple and Google in court, but no Microsoft. And they were like, "Where's Microsoft?" Yeah, because Microsoft, they're playing the game.
Mm.
And so you want to go against Microsoft again, and Microsoft is going against Sony, who's the market leader. Yeah. You're doing the exact opposite of what you're here to do, but because Microsoft, the company, is larger than Sony, you can only see it through that lens. When you should be looking at it as only gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft gets stronger, fine, but this business unit needs to be looked after instead of stifled.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of these companies, they're like, "Oh, you could just make another company, right?" They say instead of just buying this company, why don't you go make another company? But when you do that, where's the talent going to come from?
Yeah,
you're going to start headhunting. There's so much that goes into this Activision deal, though, bro, because there are a lot of games that Activision has control over, but they can't make.
Yeah,
they don't have the manpower free because they had Call of Duty on a 1-year cadence. So if Microsoft's off the board, do you think they go back to a 1-year cadence?
Yeah, because that's what I said, right? Once Microsoft takes over, it's every other year.
Well, they said that it's every other year, right?
So
that was like after
the deal
the
gets
announcement.
done in 2023. Are they going to release one?
No.
Okay.
They're supposed to have a call. What do you call it? DLC.
Yeah.
$70 DLC.
Wow.
That's what I've read. You know, I'm not huge on Call of Duty. When it hits Game Pass, I'll be though.
Yeah. I've kind of given up on Call of Duty.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I played Warzone, and I see the magic of Call of Duty.
The only time when I played Warzone was during the Godzilla event. That was actually fun. That was fun.
I don't know.
I don't know if you played it during the Godzilla event. That was pretty fun.
I just know I played it, and I was like, wow, this is well put together, bro. This is a big old map. You got teams going at each other. It's a good looking game. So I get it.
Fun. It's fun. I'm not gonna go against it. I've played it a few times. My son enjoyed it. Really, he's not much of a first person shooter guy. He's Fortnite, and everybody knows what Fortnite is. It's a third party shooter, and him jumping into Warzone because of the Godzilla events really pulled him in and really enjoyed it. Now, is he playing now because he got a taste of it? He's not. His main interest was because of Godzilla, and then after that was over, then he just went back to doing what he enjoys.
I still think Halo is the best feeling shooter, but sniping on Call of Duty is fulfilling, bro. I see why people are drawn to it.
I could never stand the snipe character in Call of Duty, right? When the whole quick scoping thing happened, I'm like, you gotta be kidding. How's this even valid? The guy doesn't even like focus or anything. He's just like boom, boom, really quick, and then you're gone.
Bro, I've seen him do that in all kinds of games.
It was just like that. That was one of the reasons why it turned me off. And then it just seemed like it kept getting faster and faster.
Well, yeah.
And it's just like that wasn't my bag. I needed something. Not that I'm an old guy. I can play it.
You need something more forgiving.
I can play it. I can keep up. I may not be like the top guy or anything, but I'm just a Battlefield guy. I love vehicles. I like the massive maps.
Right. Yeah, you like so this more forgiving because I've watched people like on back in the day when I used to watch clips. They go in a room and kill everybody.
Yeah.
Right. And you can't do that in real life. Like Destiny, you couldn't kill everybody on one team unless you had a super.
Yeah.
Halo, you're never gonna do it unless you hit everybody with a grenade, both grenades, and they're all huddled up in a campfire. Like it's just not gonna happen, and that's why I don't like it. I mean, it's good when I do it, but it's not good when it happens to me.
Fair.
Yeah, you give me Battlefield, and I'll play that any day.
And then that's in EA Play Game Pass now, right?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. And I happened to get the disc for $5 maybe a month or two ago, before it came out to Game Pass or EA Play. And then once it came out to what do you call it? EA Play, dude, I went straight to not Target, GameStop. It's like, I'm trading my game in. They gave me more than what I paid for.
Oh wow, nice.
So bro, like as you go through these games, are they only Xbox games or third party too?
Third party.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause I know. Well, because I know there are a lot of people hyped up about the Spider-Man game. Not Spider-Man game. Star Wars.
yeah, the new Jedi, whatever it's going to call it, the Survivor.
Yep,
Yeah.
Survivor.
Yeah, I'm playing that. I enjoy it. I like the last one. Last one was really good.
Yeah. I like that and Battlefront. But man, these games, something's getting skipped, bro. Is
Yeah,
it?
No, none of the, like, as much as I'm hyped for a lot of these games here, I'm not promising these will be day ones for me. If they're not in Game Pass, then they're gonna wait until way later.
Yeah, that's why I said this industry, man. We need less games because we got too many games.
There is. Well, maybe it's just too many because of this year.
It's too many. Period.
Right.
Even this year there were too many games. You beat every game you buy this year.
No, I haven't got to it.
Yeah. So it's like
do anymore.
Yeah, so it's like, man, like all these games, are we really playing games or are we just buying games out of habit just to have a decoration?
Dude, I showed you guys. I had to make a spreadsheet to make sure I get the ones I want to get and play. I have a spreadsheet.
You got to show us the update and the ones you checked off.
Let's see what I got here. Let's see. But yeah, I the ones I beat this year, I can show you that, or I can tell you 22. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. I've beaten 31 games this year.
Dang,
that's all I beat, and
that's a lot.
I can put this here. I don't know if you can see it.
Lord, Jesus.
These are all the games I played and beat. Oops, hold on. Let me try to get this nice and fitting. So it's a mix of Game Pass and ones I've owned. And I put the number of days it took me to beat it too. I put the day of when I started, when I completed, and how long it took me to complete those games.
I have to beat Immortals. I'm like in the first third of that game.
Yeah. That game's outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I beat Choo Choo Charles too.
Yeah, I didn't beat that game.
It was so much fun, man. Especially when I had my younger kid here. He was sitting next to me, and every time he heard that Choo Choo Charles chewing away, he's like, "I'm running away." He'll cover his eyes and run behind the cow. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, I got 3 Sony games: The Rift Apart I beat, Forbidden West, and the remake.
Oh, you beat Forbidden West?
Yeah.
That game is boring.
Forbidden West, and then Final Fantasy Remake number 7 I beat.
I mean, I beat the first one, bro. But like this one, I'm just I keep playing it. I mean, it's a pretty game, but like if you like it, you like it. That's fine. But for me, bro, it's like the story is lame, and it's a huge game.
Like it, I love it, right?
Yeah, it's a huge game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because all right, because it's like the quests are not that good. I mean, I had the same complaint with the first one. The combat is the combat. You know, you only pretty much make your effects stronger.
Yeah, it's the same thing as the last one. There's nothing really added.
And you can float.
Yeah, you can float. Yeah.
And so like it I mean, it's still like a 7.5 for me, both of them.
Yep.
You know, it's not trash.
So I'm gonna run through it I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you enjoyed it? That's good. No, it's good to enjoy things you put your money on, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and then I knew what I was getting into. I mean, I knew it's just an extension to the previous game. And then I just kind of ran through it and played it, and it was like, okay, cool, and moved on. So,
And bro, I started playing some of these JRPGs, and shoot, it's like I'm going to How Long to Beat and look at what I'm in for, and I just want to quit already.
Dude, okay, I started on Persona 5.
That's what it is.
I started Persona 5 because everybody's like, "Oh man, it's the best one ever. It's the best." That's all I heard was best.
It is though.
It's
Not
fun.
for him, I guess.
It's fun.
He's not that big for him.
Okay, it is fun. I like the characters. The dialogue was funny, right? That first gym guy that's you have to beat is funny. It's just insane. And some of the stuff they're saying, like, what the hell? What kind of game is this, right?
Oh, the coach.
Yeah, the coach, right? and then what turned me off is the constant reading of the dialogue text. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Well, I can do it with some other games, but they're not as long as Persona 5.
So did you grow up with Sony, guy?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because if you did, then you would appreciate these games. Like for me, I never cared about Final Fantasy. I hated Magic Run Item. I hated that. I like to play my games. And then so like
I used to be like that too.
Yeah, and I completely checked out on those games. So I keep hearing all these people talk about how much they love them, how fun they are, and they make me go to sleep. I can't say that it's because I'm so bored. Because some of these stories are good stories, but if I sit in my chair or whatever and just read and listen to chirp read,
Yeah. Oh, chirp read. Yeah.
and it's like, oh no, okay, and then my brain just starts to go. You're getting sleepy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like. I've enjoyed what I played through Persona, and then I can play with one hand too. It makes me just go to sleep.
And I'll say
they have a controller that was shaped. It was like a one-handed PlayStation controller.
I remember you told me. I don't remember. I remember you talking about it.
It was true.
But I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad game. It's not. But what I did play, I did enjoy it. The characters were funny. The fights were fun, but the constant reading, while there's some sections where you hear audio, like actual dialogue, and then the rest of it, like you have to read it. I'm like, just do everything dialogue, like audio dialogue. And after a while, like I can't do this. I was like,
well,
that's just too much.
I think that's a part of the beauties of these games, right? Because you can make your games and it runs fine on a Switch, right? And you can take it on the train, the bullet train, or whatever they're riding over there, and play your games.
Yeah.
And it works on anything. You can play it on your phone, bro. I just went through. Y'all guys know I got one of those sheep phones, and so I went through their games, bro. They got Final Fantasy on the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't through their app store.
I don't know if it's on Android, but it's in the iStore.
Yeah, it's on Android too. It's the same one.
Yeah.
They got like the remake. They got the Final Fantasy VII.
They got tons of the old games on there,
bro. That's like
the same one they bring into the PlayStation. That whole collection that the Xbox fans are mad about.
Right.
Rightfully so. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is the accessibility, bro. But I think, and I think you had a little debate about that before. Sig, if you're a Square fan, I think that you might want to just go ahead and buy yourself a PlayStation or a computer, because
I already have a computer, but I'm just saying morally it's wrong to me.
Well, not you, just people in general who play Xbox.
But for those who play Xbox, it's just not. And business wise, it's just stupid. Why would you? Of all the titles, this is not one of those ones to do this for. Like, what's the purpose? Make your money. Easy money.
Well, the thing is, the Final Fantasy IP is waning in popularity. It's not what it used to be.
Well, this is how you get it to grow. You spread out the old ones to a new audience who hasn't played.
Yeah, because the generation that did enjoy it back then are getting older.
Yeah, but why would I buy this one and you're skipping the ones that all the people who actually have been hyping the series, who actually have me interested in the series, the games that they tell me are good, I can't even play it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And then Crisis Core is not a good one.
Yeah,
That's a PSP game or something like that.
it's
So-
literally a PSP game.
Yeah, so it's
Literally,
like,
all they did was it's the same animation. Game.
yeah, so it's like you give us the scraps and then say our games don't sell well over there. That's foolish. You don't build a fan base that way. If you really want an Xbox audience, which you would benefit from, you need everybody everywhere to want your games.
Yeah,
Because everybody everywhere is not going to buy a PlayStation to play your games.
especially for games like this. This is just like stocking stuffer shit. This is not something to base exclusivity strategies on, bro. This is dumb.
Crazy. I know. So the one I'm trying to play here is called, you guys recognize it? Probably not.
Let me see.
Oh wait. One other thing, but the crossover to what you were saying about Persona, it's the same thing. Like Xbox fans had to scream loudly for years to get Persona to come to Xbox, right? And
Yeah.
you see the result now. They're selling.
So what are the results? Because I don't know.
It's selling. It sells gangbusters. I see that all
Is
the
it?
time.
Yeah, I think it hit 1 million like after a
Mhm.
week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's good for being on Xbox. I mean, first
It's
time,
good
right?
for it being so old.
Back to what
Yeah.
they said. The fans backed up what they said. If it was there, they would buy it. And they've proven this many times, you know. So I just don't see why they're doing this. But
Yeah.
it just connected to what you were talking about before as well.
Well, Sega's not taking money like Square, right? Square
Right.
needs money. Square's looking for anything that they can to raise funds. Like they just opened up investments to allow people to invest in individual studios versus them just completely selling. Whereas Sega came out probably like 2 years ago and said that we've seen that it was a mistake to release on one platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've read that a lot of these companies only have the manpower to do it for one console, which I don't believe.
That makes no sense for games like this. It's
Well,
a
I don't
simple
care. I don't care
compile.
about Square. I've given up on Square. I'm not going to support anything from Square unless they bring all games. So Final Fantasy is
Mhm.
going to be look at the remake game. It's going on 3 years, right?
Yeah.
And then Final Fantasy 16. They say 6 months. Xbox JRPG fans got excited, but that it didn't say consoles. It just said other platforms.
Yeah.
Right. And if history has shown us anything, it's shown us that those stickers or whatever dates that they put on don't matter, bro.
Don't mean
Like,
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can easily just say, okay, here's another few million Square. You know they need it. Like they look like little fiends over there. You know, so they'll just stretch it out some more. So as an Xbox fan, I've given up on Square. There are other Japanese companies that are more receptive to Xbox and appreciate me, like Sega, right? Because if you look at, they just brought back their old IP, Ishin or whatever it's called.
Mhm.
That one's coming out. That's one of those like Accuser split-offs. So that one's coming. I don't know how much it costs, but Sega's gonna have what you got the Persona 4 Golden, right? They got Golden coming and Persona Portable coming. Like they're bringing all their games. What was that? Soul Hackers came out day one. You know they're bringing their games to Xbox, and they're showing the Xbox fans that we're gonna support you. So let's see. You know, because like Shin Megami Tensei, Nintendo, they funded that one, so I don't think that'll ever come. But what's the game look like an old school Zelda game? Octopath Traveler, but that's Square again. Octopath Traveler 2 is not coming to Xbox, but it's going everywhere else.
Oh man.
But if I'm not mistaken, it was Xbox that made it viable on consoles outside of Nintendo.
I wouldn't doubt it, because let's be honest, man, a $60 Super Nintendo game.
Mm.
That game was $60, man.
Mhm.
But just because it was Square. But this is the thing: Nintendo has shown that if you can condition the buyer or customer, they will not overlook what the game is made of and just buy it because you made it. Because if you look at when Zelda was a perfect test subject for them. Not Zelda, Metroid Dread, a 2D side scroller for $60. Octopath Traveler was $60, and it had its most success. It went over 1 million on Switch alone.
Mm-hmm.
So like people are watching. I'll never do it. Not in 2023 and beyond. Not for 2D games. Not for $60. But I'll watch people do it and I'll talk about
all
it
day. It's funny as hell.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I mean, because that's not the only one. There are others. I mean, because I listen to some people that only play those types of games. I don't know how they have the time. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, are you just putting it on auto?
Are you doing the background when you playing another game?
I don't know, bro. I've tried. They put me to sleep.
I've tried doing that with a handheld. Yeah, I can't. I am not.
Yeah, I'm not joking, bro. They literally put me to sleep, man.
Do you have time for a game
the
like
ones
this
that don't
one?
talk. Let me see.
This is replaced.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, that's my type of game right there.
Did y'all guys play Midnight Fight Express?
Oh, I did. Finished it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Midnight
it's fun.
Fight Express.
Oh, hold on.
It's a
It's
cyberpunk.
good.
It's the cyberpunk game right here, right?
Dude, it is fun.
Midnight
Fight Express is
No, I didn't see
amazing.
Is it Game
There's
Pass?
a lot of movie references in that game. And if you watch any
I
of
didn't
those
beat it,
movies that
though.
we talked about, you'll get it. It's
Is it on Game Pass?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Fuck yeah! Hold on.
Yeah, just like earlier,
not
like
fun.
I was listening to y'all, and you were like, "Is it on Game Pass, bro?" Like, all you have to do is look at your friends list, bro. Like that's the only reason why I knew what he was talking about with the Signalist game. So many people on my friends list are playing that game. I didn't play
Have
it
you
yet.
checked it
Though.
out yourself?
I haven't played it yet because I was doing my I'm almost finished. I beat the first two Lara Crofts, right? The Tomb Raider games. There's some other games that I beat the vampire game. I have to look at my my EXO and see like all the games that I'm playing, but that wouldn't jump because see when it comes to like when we talk about these backlogs, right? You have all these games that you are already playing, but when a new game comes out, it has to be good enough to make you forget about all the games that you already said. Well, let me go ahead and finish these.
Yep, it does.
You know, and if it's not, because I finally beat Super Mario Deluxe. Oh, I gotta beat High on Life.
Yes.
I haven't even started on it.
And I still gotta be Rainbow Billy. Don't laugh at me, bro.
So there's Midnight Fight Express, and what was that other one from before? The
Hey,
Silent
if I got time to play and beat Choo Choo Charles, you can get to Signalist.
Oh, Signalist. Okay.
Yeah. Choo Choo Charles, bro. I asked you what's your Steam ID, bro, because like, did you get it on Steam?
Yeah, it's the only place there is.
Y'all ever beat Hades?
No, I never beat Hades.
No,
Okay.
I can't do those games.
Oh, well, I've been playing that, but yeah, I still got to beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's outstanding, bro. I don't know how I scored a 70, man.
Dude, it is an awesome game.
Yeah,
It's
but
amazing.
like, because I ran through Uncharted games, and I was like, man, I like them, but I've always liked Tomb Raider games. So I went through the Tomb Raider games. I'm like, yep. And then they're coming back. Man, I hope this new Tomb Raider is just a continuation of what they did with the first, because I've enjoyed each one of these games, and the graphics and production value is there. This is what I was saying. This guy goes by Check Hook and T-shirt. No, he's not T-shirt King anymore on Twitter. He's Game Goon. But he sent me a picture when he saw me playing, and he was like, bro, this game looks better than anything on PlayStation. I said, you know what, man? Honestly, I've been saying this for years, that if any of these studios decided to make graphics and physics what they predicate their game on, they could all do what Sony does. All these AAA developers, I can say everybody,
Yeah.
Because Sony does do things well when it comes to these graphically intensive games with some nice physics. But Rockstar showed you that it can be done when it's made of a priority, right? You had Gears of War. It was a pretty game, but then you get a guy like David Jaffe will talk about, oh, the eyes don't move. It's like, bro, I don't even watch people's eyes in movies most of the time. I'm not watching people's eyes in the game.
Right.
So like, but if you want to sit back,
nobody noticed it but you. Number one, you're a hater. Number two, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but if that's what you do, then that's what you do, man. If you go play games and go shoot fruit carts, then that's fine. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't entertain it. I don't care if it's PlayStation or Xbox because I don't play my games that way.
Yeah.
But Microsoft and Hellblade is going to be the game that shuts everything down when it comes to this quality discussion because I figured out
quiet too, Hellblade.
Well, because they showed it too early. They showed it too early. They announced Perfect Dark too early too.
Well, that's one of my big complaints about my
No,
Xbox.
but Perfect Dark, at least they made it clear that it wasn't even really actively being developed yet.
Say it again. The first part, what'd you say?
About Perfect Dark?
Yeah.
That at least with that one, when they first announced it was known it was early, it was super early. They made that abundantly clear.
Okay, yeah, but people don't care, bro.
Right, they still shouldn't have done that.
I would always say this: when Fallout 4 was announced, right, 6 months before it actually released, that's how you make an announcement. At least for me, it does. Because they actually gave a date. They showed the teaser when Fallout 4 came out, or they showed it in some show. I think it was E3, right? Everybody got hyped up. Everybody got excited about it. And then they showed the date coming this fall in whatever, August or November, October, whatever day it was, right? And people got even more hyped, and it came out on that day when they said it wasn't delayed because I'm sure they worked on it for years and years already on end until they said we're ready to announce the date. And
I guarantee if Bethesda was independent, we'd be playing Starfield and we'd be complaining about bugs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what would have happened. Microsoft pushed it back. Otherwise, it would have been out already. Bugged up like they normally are. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it never stopped me, but yeah, they exist.
Right.
They exist, but I can guarantee they again because they would have needed money. It's just like they're no different than any of these other independents. They get Cyberpunk. They knew Cyberpunk was trash on last year, but it had to come. They needed those sales. We'll return everybody who needs to be returned or who needs a refund. But those who buy it, it's gonna look good, and they hit 13 million despite all the complaints.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the new Liberty, whatever it is. I think
250,000 people had taken them up on their offer anyway. The overwhelming majority of people just kept the game.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm not gonna return it because I'm just gonna buy it again. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept it
so long ago, right? They canceled the pre-order when they pushed back the date. I pre-ordered it again immediately. They did that again, and then I pre-ordered it again immediately. Like I was already sold on the game. Just let it come out already.
Yeah.
And there you go.
But yeah, that's what I think because I've heard so many things. They said that 2022 is supposed to be about polishing. So write it in pen, right? Mm-hmm. Here we are in December, and then they showed it at a 12-month showcase, but they just know that people really want to play it, and so they're hitting us with the Sony Play right now. I don't know if y'all remember how FedEx
PlayStation didn't work.
Well, not even that. Remember the FedEx simulator came, and they kept showing it every year. And for 3 years straight, Ghost of Tsushima, they showed it for like 3 years. Last of Us, they just kept showing it.
Yep.
And so we got these games looming over us, but then you look at Microsoft and see Microsoft has enough IP so where they can kind of misdirect us. So yeah, they showed us these games at the Geoff Keighley Awards, right? But then they hit us with the misdirection. They let us see other games, but then these games that they showed us at the Keighley's are at the back of our minds.
Yeah.
But we're talking about what's imminent. But then we like talking more about games than playing games. So when these guys start to talk, they start bringing up the games that they show. Oh, why have we heard anything about it? Well, okay, you're not even playing the games that are in front of you. But Microsoft can let those games linger and show us games that are getting closer and closer to being ready, which is why they moved into the 12-month format. But I heard they got a show coming next month. We'll see.
We'll see.
I think they're gonna start the year off with a bang.
They need to.
Well, I mean,
They better.
what kind
Right?
of? Yeah, right. They better.
They better.
Yeah. No, well, okay. With what though? Like what do you see in January?
I don't know specifically, but in theory, they should have multiple things to choose from, right? With all these games they claim is supposed to be ready next year. At least one of them has to be ready, in the beginning of the year, so that.
So you don't have anything in mind because Atomic Heart is February.
That's good, but I'd like to see some kind of word in January. No game release has to happen in January, but something to say, yo, this is the line in the sand. It starts here. It starts at this point.
January typically is not a month where you drop new games.
Right, but
usually it's March.
I'm saying an announcement is what I'd like to see.
And the income tax checks.
Right.
Yes.
Think about it, because it used to be holiday.
Yep.
It used to be holidays, right? But then Nintendo they broke the mold when they started releasing. First they dropped the Switch in spring. Then they started bringing their big games in spring. And so then he got Sony doing it.
Well, I remember when Mass Effect came out in a March. Yeah.
Okay, that's a game that's coming out in January. Not Dead Space.
Yep.
Did y'all play Callisto Protocol?
No, I didn't. I wasn't interested in that. Either one of those two games.
I'm interested, but I don't got it. It's on my list.
There's very few games that I'm willing to spend $70 on.
And I hear there's enough issues with that would make me say no. I wouldn't spend $70 on that.
And that's the good thing about waiting too, because by the time I do get it,
it's gonna be finished.
It's all finished. It's already all the bugs are squashed. Yeah.
Yep.
And it costs less.
Early, it's very little benefit to early adoption when it comes to gaming, bro.
No.
I mean, for open world games, which are gonna have problems. Now, when it comes to linear games, most of those come out ready. But big open world games are gonna have something. Bro, the new Cyberpunk DLC is gonna take a lot of my time, bro.
I gotta get back into
I need to go back and play some more. Not that I'm bored with it, because I'm not.
No.
But I just don't want it to end. That's the thing.
Well, the DLC is on the way, bro. DLC is on the way.
I'm trying.
The next gen upgrade.
I'm trying to clear out the city of all the NC little missions that are out there. The little, the little battles that's happening with the enemies. It's like I'm trying to not clear it all because I did everything's done except for the main mission and the little Night City cop little missions are scattered all over the city. Yep.
Have y'all jumped back into Witcher?
No.
Okay.
I know if I start again, I won't get away from it. I played it twice already. Played through all the way through. I have it on
PC, so I'll be playing on my Steam Deck, and I need my Steam Deck for other things. If I get caught up in that, I'm done. So I don't need that right now.
Yeah, that's how I play it. But
yeah,
I've been Deus Ex is a game that I always slept on. But man, I still got to beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider, man. So it's like, and then I started High on Life, but I got 10 hours into it, so I ought to be getting close to the end of it.
Oh yeah,
I always look at the guides on YouTube just to kind of gauge where I'm at.
I go to howlongtobeat.com.
Yeah, that's just like
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they gauge it. Like, is it like, okay, I beat the game in 9 hours, but let me see. Let me estimate how much time I actually would play if I knew how to do everything.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to do a game like that because you don't know everything, and I'm not gonna go watch YouTube.
No. Like with the YouTube that I watch, it's the full completion. So they did all the side missions. So I kind of like if I want to know where I'm at in the time, then it's like, okay, this is where I'm at myself. I'll go look for that little point in the video. It's like, okay, I'm 5 hours in. I got like 6 hours left, That's kind of just to gauge where I'm at in the game.
Yeah, but like High on Life, people say 8 hours, so 10 hours. Because the way I play, I'm going looking for everything.
Yeah.
If I can't find it in that time, I'm not going back for it, like some of these people say.
Yeah. If I don't get it through the first playthrough, then I just don't get it.
Yep. Because I heard people saying that they went back. Yeah.
I have one achievement left.
And early enough in the game, I might restart or whatever I need to get it.
I got one achievement left in Choo Choo Charles. I don't think I'm going to go back and get it.
Yep, that's like Guardians of the Galaxy. I ain't going back.
No. Yeah.
With Choo Choo Charles, I've read that it's a high effort. It's only $20.
It's not. It's fun.
No. What I mean by high effort is like you can see that they actually try to give you a good product with a small team.
Oh yeah. There's a little story behind the whole Choo Choo Charles. They try to, give you a pretty decent story behind it. And then other enemies besides the train itself, they're in there. Are they smart, or is the AI like that smart to not? To kind of avoid you or chase you or kind of trick you? No, it's not. You can easily trick them into going to some kind of path and delete them from chasing you. So
yeah,
yeah, but it's a fun little $20 game, dude. It's $20. It was like it wasn't like a bank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's sick. You still haven't gotten a Final Vendetta yet?
But no, I didn't get it.
It's $11.99, I think, right now.
Oh, on the Steam sale, yeah, I need to grab that.
Yeah, you do. Every time I see it, I think about you, man. It's like, oh man,
you should grab it for me.
You know what? I could, huh?
Yes, you could.
I could. People don't do that for me, man. I bought people games this year. Nobody ever thinks about me. Not even an old game.
Not even the $1 games.
Hey, the one thing I don't know if Steam does, this would be a good thing to find out. Can you make your wish list public? Because I don't think you can. Clickable when you're looking at profiles and stuff.
Yeah, and I could put it up there like people, like those girls do with their Amazon list.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing.
There it goes.
You know how they make their post like, man, it'll be awesome if somebody bought me something from my wish list.
Mm-hmm.
And bam, they put the link.
Yep, I saw this one girl, and she was like, "Gifts here," and I clicked it, and it was Amazon. I was like, "It must be nice to have buns and boobs, yo." like just post your list up because people think you're cute.
Or be young, yeah, and find.
Sometimes I have the urge to just ask myself, why should I buy this for you? Why?
Because I'm pretty.
Because I'm pretty.
Okay,
that doesn't do anything for me.
But
give me another reason.
What I get out of it.
You get to look at me. I'll send you a nude.
No,
right?
I can see. I'm looking at you now. For free.
Yeah, some of them, man. Because I didn't know you can show boobs and stuff on Twitter, bro.
What?
Huh?
What?
No, yes, you can.
Monetize on Twitter?
No, wait, on Twitter. I thought you meant Twitch. Yeah, Twitter, yeah.
No, yeah, because this one, I saw this. I was like, what the heck?
Yo, a lot of these accounts are starting to follow me. I don't know what's up with that, bro.
And, whatever. And then, you probably followed one, and then now they're coming for you.
No, every day it's a different one. I'll show you a picture later on off my phone, right?
No, because then I start getting those follows. I don't want those follows.
But it never increases my number. So I'm pretty sure like the server is catching them and banning them and stuff. But every day there's like one or two.
Hey, I want to know something funny, bro. All right, I don't know who I follow, but they were in a Fluffy Girl channel, right? And so like,
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, you know how like you go join a space, and it can be anything, bro. I've followed people into like funny good spaces sometimes. They have nothing to do with gaming. So anyway, somebody else followed. I don't know. I just saw something. It's like something models. I was like, what the heck are they talking about? So it's all about fluffy girls. And so, man, I got a bunch of juicy girls following me because I was in that thing, right?
Oh my God! Maybe I don't know because I went to a basketball one. And I got a couple of people that I follow.
Well, I got a bunch of sports ones. Yeah, that's on purpose.
But I I listen, man. I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, I never looked at anything. But I'm saying, what? Why all of a sudden now? Like every day, it's like one or two, and they don't, count towards the number. And if I was to look again, their names are probably gone. But
That's why
like,
you
Well,
burn
no.
it down.
No, those chicks, man, they were nice. I mean, but yeah, they were nice. But I know why they followed me though, because I was in their group.
Hey, you'll look at their Amazon and buy them something.
No,
everybody.
dude, if my wife sees anything on Amazon that didn't come for them people in my house, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. I'll buy something off your whatever list they call it for you, and then my wife sees it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I can hear that already." Yeah,
That's the end of the real list.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, guys, I can't jump on with you guys anymore.
yeah. I have to tell you, boys, I don't have a console or a computer anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the nerve. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure all y'all got women too. Y'all have the same conversation. If y'all got caught, if something like that showed up on your bank statement or in your account, what the hell is this? Oh yeah. I don't see it. Where is it? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it. Nah. Even if I wanted
That's
to.
why I have an account in Mexico where nothing's tracked.
Wow.
Ah.
Wow.
I pay in pesos.
Bro, so look. All right, you got Starfield up right now. How do you feel about the aesthetic?
These? Like what it looks like now?
Mm-hmm.
It looks fine to me. It has that I don't know how to put it, man. Kind of like the Martian feel. You remember? Did you watch The Martian, the movie? With Matt Damon?
No, I did not.
It just has, I don't know how to put it, man. It has that Blade Runner kind of feel to it.
Well, the reason why I'm asking him is because I see people saying that it doesn't look good. And I'm like, what? What are you looking at?
Well, what I don't understand, what people want it to look like. Do they want it to look realistic, like a real life person kind of game?
I think they want it to look like The Last of Us.
You know,
they're just nitpicking to make complaints. That's all.
But this is Bethesda, and this is their style of what they look like. That's how, Fallout looks like.
And let's not forget, most of the people were complaining. Their platform holder, remember, at one time was trying to get the exclusive for this game, and y'all were capping for it sight unseen.
Yep.
Sight unseen. These same people.
I mean, like what you're seeing here right now is classic Fallout kind of mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it looks great, but I'll never compare a linear game to an open world game, especially possibly the largest open world single player game in existence. So,
it
looks good to me. It looks good to me.
Will they make it better? Hey, I welcome it if they do.
It's 30 frames a deal
in real life anyway. When you finally see it,
it's 30 frames a deal breaker for you guys.
No, people need to get this. I'm gonna say this one last time. No matter what the frame rate. Okay, it's like this. If you make a game 60 frames, right? There's a level of performance that you need to make any game with any hardware, right? 60 frames. If you cut it down to 30, you can instead use that horsepower to do other things. Increase the resolution, the detail, more characters on screen at once, because there's less stress on the CPU, less stress on the GPU, right? Yeah. No matter what game is out at 60, they can make it 30 instead and give you those benefits instead. No matter the game, no matter the hardware. The only solution to that is infinite hardware, or hardware that's way beyond your screen and resolution. That's it. So the people out there saying, 60 frames needs to be the standard. No, because whatever game, okay, yeah, 60
I say
frames
45.
A lot of games benefit from having a high frame rate. A lot of other games, while it's a benefit, you would probably want the graphics on that type of title. Depends on the game. Trying to make that shit mandatory is just retarded. It doesn't work like that. Stop complaining about it. We understand there's certain games out here running 30 frames per second when they shouldn't be, like that Gotham Knights. We know what's up with that, right? But people are complaining about the wrong things to the wrong people. Not that, just like Rilla said, not that they listen to you anyway.
I'll tell you what, man, Cyberpunk at 60 looks good.
Yes.
Well, Cyberpunk is a shooter.
It was 60 before, now it's solid 60. Yeah.
Oh, Starfield is a shooter too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's not on the level of like a 343 Activision. It's RPG, right? Where it's like a hit is a hit and critical is based off of a perk spec.
Yep.
So like you might hit somebody in the leg and get a crit.
Yep.
It's just like with any other like RPG.
Yeah,
so
depending on your weapon,
yeah, we'll just have to see. But it's seeming or it's looking like 30 might be what it is, but we'll see. But it never stopped me before. But I do like 60 better than 30.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie either. Yeah,
and we even have 120 now, right? But for a lot of games, that 120, it's 120 or approaching 120, right? But you lose so much detail, it's not really worth the added 120 that's not even 120 all the time, right? Sometimes it's like 75 to 80. Is it really worth losing the resolution and detail you get for another 15 frames? No, you'd rather get the locked 60 and let the system run it at a higher dynamic resolution and whatnot. More detail to go with that motion. Makes it all look better. There's a balance to this stuff. I don't think people understand that at all.
No, it's easy to say, I want this.
Right.
They better make it 60.
Look, my thing is like we'll do all this complaining and buy the game anyway. So
yeah.
It's like I don't understand why people think that their threats mean anything.
Yeah, bunch of babies.
It's like the minute Halo gets back up to par, everybody's diving right back in face first.
Yeah.
Yep. Balls deep.
Just give
you
me
already
Halo
know.
3. Give me Halo 3 Classic. I'll be happy with that.
I mean, I like Infinite, man, but I don't know life it. So, I mean, I hear those guys. Oh, I finished the battle passes so fast. It's like, bro, play something else. It's like, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Like, if you can finish a battle pass in 2 weeks, like, what are you doing? Anything
battle
else?
pass is nothing though.
It's like slow
cosmetics,
down, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. So the problem is not that Halo sucks or any of these other things. The problem is they want more Halo.
They wanted more content. That's what everybody's saying. When the people who are still on this or were still on it like a month after the controversy had first started, right? They had to whittle down their complaint to a solid statement. And that's what their solid statement is now, right? It's not the game or the quality therein. It's the lack of additional content. There's already way more content now than Halo 2 ever got after all the content that it got. I think you can say this almost the same about Halo 3. It's close to that point already. In terms of raw amount of content. Not features, content. Like, the hell? It's ridiculous, frankly.
Yeah, you're right though. This content. Go ahead.
Jeremy's like, those battle pass are getting easier though. I finished all battle pass stuff, but me and my mates play pretty much every day. See, man, him and his mates.
Yeah, they play together. There you go. That's gonna make it happen. You're playing together. Like that's how you power through stuff in these games.
Well, me and my mates, we're gonna play Diablo when it comes out.
Me and my mates.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll have to.
Bro, do you still play Diablo, man?
I only play when somebody plays. Because
'Cause
my guys are so powered up that it's like I need to play with somebody.
Yeah, well, you should come play with me because my people are trash. I play with you and I play with T-shirt man, Game Goon, whatever his name is now. You boys, y'all come in, and the game is still challenging, bro. Yeah,
It is.
Y'all might not die, but I do. It's not like y'all come in and wipe the whole level,
No,
and then
no.
when y'all leave, I'm able to hold my own, and the game is still fun, bro.
And you
when
pick
the
up
out,
loot or whatever. I don't know.
yeah.
The stuff he ignores that's trash to him is like your treasure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what's yours is yours, right? Tech.
I think whatever you see is what you get, and then you get whatever you see and you keep.
Yeah, because I don't think they can get some beefed up armor or something and then leave it on the ground for you.
No, I don't think it's shared. Yeah,
damn.
That would be cool.
I have to jump in and
because I haven't even started 3 yet, bro. Because you remember when I got that game to play with you,
we were
I got
playing
the
2
bundle. Yeah, I got the bundle.
We were playing the Resurrect one.
Right.
Yep.
I got the one that came with 2 and 3. It was like
30.
$30.
I already had 3, so like I went back one because they had it on. I think they had it on sale.
I was trying to wait for it to come to Game Pass.
Well, I think I just bought it because I had rewards points on an alt account. I was like, you know what? I better use this money here and purchase something. So I got me a free game.
Nice. Free game.
And then I told you guys when my son discovered my points.
Ooh.
Yeah. So one of the accounts that I use, I just kind of gave it to him, right? Because he started playing Xbox, he started playing all these other games. He just got used to it, and was like, okay, well, just keep this account. But that's all he uses it for the game purposes. And then when it came down, and during that time, I would always rack up the points for that account, right? Well, now that he's into Roblox and Fortnite, one day he's like, Daddy. I was like, yeah, I got free like Fortnite thing or something, like Roblox bucks. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, you better not be giving people information. I already told you about that, right? No. It's these points things. I'm like, oh crap, what did you do? And he showed me. I'm like, you little jerk. Those are my balls.
And like I was telling you in the story, it's just like as soon as he sees the points, he never stops to think that. And even if it started to started to process in his mind, his greed is like, no, don't think that direction. Think this direction. Remember, we can get all these free points now. We can get all the free bucks now.
Yeah.
Let's forget the bucks. And he does it, and he comes and he tells you after he buys the stuff. He knows trust me. They all know what they're doing. Because I still remember those days when I was like 6. I knew what I was doing then too.
Yeah.
Listen, don't let him play you. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, so he's like, I got these free points or free whatever. And I'm like, what did you do? And then he showed me what he was talking about. And I'm like, you just wasted all those points I've been gathering up. Now, granted, it wasn't much because I already cashed them all in when I bought Diablo and like some other game. Right? I think I bought Dying Light 2. But I started to rack him up again. And it was just enough where he was able to buy like the V-Bucks or Roblox dollars or something like that.
Okay, like a 1-pack.
Yeah, just a 1-pack, and he was all excited to get that. I'm like, that's fine. Go ahead and use it. I don't care. It's like I got 2 other accounts anyways.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
Hey, Tech, did you beat Dying Light yet?
I haven't even started it.
Oh.
It's been sitting there just because something else always gets in the way.
Yeah, Legal. I went through with Legal, bro. He just wanted to run through it. I was like, all right.
No, I like to take my time. I just kind of like walk around and do a few missions here and then stop. That's how I play that game.
Yep, that was my most played game of 22. I had 109 hours into that on Xbox. That was my most played game.
Wow.
Yeah, because I had met some friends, man. And, I would come home and play it at night, and then I don't know. They got lost. Oh, you know what happened? I got the death loop. That's what happened. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was some kind of glitch in the game where your man would just wake up with 3 seconds to live.
What?
and he would just constantly die and wake up, die and wake up, die and wake up. And it took him like
that's
2
what
weeks.
Deathloop is?
It was the death loop in Dying Light 2. It was a glitch. It was a death loop. You couldn't break it. Basically like let's say you're on a mission with somebody and you stray too far, and it'll say you have 5 seconds or to get back into the mission area.
Right.
And if you don't, you'll die. So when you go back into your game, you're by your bed, but you got 5 minutes to get back to the mission area, 5 seconds to get back to the mission area, but there's no mission. So you just keep dying.
Oh no.
And so yeah, that's what made me like stop playing it. I eventually went back and beat it by myself, but I used to play with guys and I don't know why people had bad things to say about it initially. Because Dying Light 1 was the same way, but it developed a huge following over time.
No, it's a great game. Yeah, Dying Light 1. And the only reasons why I got the weapons that Legal was so impressed with was because I got with a group, with some like group that had everything. They're like, dude, here's this sword. Look, it's awesome. Here's this gun. Dude, you'll demolish everybody. I'm like, all right. So when I was playing with Legal, dude, I was just mowing. I had to sit back a little bit, let them play a little bit before I come in and finish them off.
Well, you could get the Korek blueprint in part 1. And that's like a serrated machete, and that would kill everything in one shot, right? But then on Dying Light 2, what you need to do is you have to get the Korek medallion or whatever they call it, and when you put it on there, it adds. You can constantly take it off and put it back on, and your weapons will never break.
Nice. So
that's what that is. But I wish they had that Korek machete. But they don't.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Well, man, that game is so much fun. Go
I'm
ahead.
getting hungry.
Yeah.
So, time to slow it down. Shut it down.
You didn't even make it through 2023, Tech. But
I didn't get to finish my list, man. We started talking about other stuff.
Dang, man. But it was about the list, though, bro.
I know it was about the list. So here's I'll just go down the list and see what you guys say. So the first one is Atomic Heart, Diablo 4, 4. And what's amazing about Diablo? How many years have Diablo been out? Since like 1990 something?
A long time, bro.
Dude, and
I can look it up for you.
And barely on 4.
But that's a problem, though. They didn't know what to do. Yeah, that's why your boy Rod Ferguson went over there.
And then Redfall, and then we got replaced. Well, I got replaced. Routine, Stalker 2, Star Wars, Starfield, Suicide Squad, and Warhammer.
Oh yeah, when is Warhammer supposed to drop?
Dude, I don't even know if they have a date yet.
1997. So what's that? 23 years? 25 years?
Is it? Yeah. That's not too bad. Having only 4 releases.
That is bad, bro.
Think so?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like Warcraft or something where it's just constantly evolving. You know,
I guess to me it's just like it's not an annual release. They let it marinate for.
It's nice to support the developer sometimes, but there's another game. Like I don't know about you guys, bro, but I played Stalker like 20 years ago. Like Stalker. I'm just not gonna get too high or too low because at the end of the day, it still is a small team. It is Unreal 5, and if you've seen like something that single developers will do, you'll learn to not be as affected by the graphics because graphics are going to be so easy now. Like everybody's going to be able to make a game that looks good.
Yeah.
They use Unreal 5.
But it all depends on your art style too, though. That's the thing.
And their art style is largely compatible with what Unreal.
Because I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like 5
with a game like Borderlands, you know what you're going to get out of Borderlands. I mean, how much more clear and better?
What engine does Borderlands use?
I don't even
Unreal, I believe.
I don't think so, but I'll look it up.
But you know what type of graphics you're getting. You're getting these cell shaded type graphics, and In what? I mean, Unreal 5 is going to make it that more cell shaded.
No, I don't think. I mean, I don't think that's an Unreal game, but we can see. But like when you have these games that are more for the realistic aesthetic,
Yeah.
then you'll see like, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the Superman video. That's one guy.
Yeah.
They got one guy that they're out there that making these games that look so realistic. It does use Unreal.
I always talk about Project Wingman. That is one guy, and it too uses Unreal. You know, VR and everything. One dude.
Yeah, Unreal for Borderlands.
Namco switched to that a long time ago, and the thing I liked about that was it keeps their games multi-plat. All their big titles, they come to everything: PC, consoles, Namco.
Oh yeah.
They've been moved to Unreal, and you know their anime style, the Japanese aesthetic. Hey, Unreal Engine is. It just proves with Namco alone, with all the titles they have. Tekken, Street Fighter does it as well. This next one is going to be Unreal once again. You know, another showcase for Unreal. Like
it just
Unreal's
shows
been around
you
for so long, everybody's style and methods already been incorporated.
Just shows you what a company looks like when they're not desperate, bro.
Yeah,
like Bandai is not making exclusives like that unless you pay for them.
Yeah,
like you gotta pay for the development. But when you get to like Square, it's a totally different ball game.
Jeremy's asking if anybody plays Street Fighter beta.
No, nope. I didn't get invited.
I'm Killer Instinct. I bleed Killer Instinct.
I was always a Street Fighter guy, but I like Killer Instinct, bro. I
play them all. I like Mortal Kombat.
I like Mortal Kombat, but I didn't really play it that much. These newer ones, Street Fighter, Tekken, love all of them.
I used to be a huge fan of Soul Calibur. I love.
I still am, but I don't. I mean,
yeah.
The only person I know that plays it is Beast Brawley, right? And I ain't gonna play with nobody that no life's that game.
Yeah,
that's just gonna make me start no life, and then once I get my ass kicked. But Street Fighter, I'm there day one. Tekken, I'm there day one.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm not gonna skip. Street Fighter, they made it easy for me to skip last one, but but Tekken, I haven't played Tekken since like 5. My wife started playing Tekken 7, so it's like, all right, let me get back into fighters. My son started playing fighters, so it's like, okay, let me get back into fighters. I just know that I don't like losing, and when if I get into fighters, I can play a fighter the whole year. That's the type of gamer that I used to be. Like I play sports fighter games, and that's all I needed to do, with some Call of Duty every now and then.
Yeah,
but like I just gotta see, man, because you get to make your own person and you get to walk around. I just think it's what
Jeremy again.
What?
What he say?
He said, "It's all right. I need a fight stick though. I just bought some Reebok Pump Street Fighter sneakers." Dude, this guy's about it, man.
Wow. Do they still make? I thought Reebok went out of business.
Steam wish list at this point. Wow.
Bro, does Reebok still make tennis shoes?
I don't know.
I guess so.
I haven't bought like tennis shoes.
Actual tennis shoes? Or you mean
I got Skechers.
Because I know like
what do I know?
Adidas was supposed to buy them or something.
I got some Adidas pants though.
Well, no, Adidas ain't going out of business. It's Reebok.
Adidas.
Yeah, but I would buy some pumps if I saw them, bro.
Bucket hat. That's what I need.
You don't have a bucket, bro?
I don't have a bucket hat. No.
Bro, my wife laughs at me about my buckets, man.
Really?
Yeah. Bro, because I got like Kangos and she like, this ain't the 80s.
Oh, Kango.
Oh.
Yeah, you ain't LL Cool J.
But giving it to you. You want to like you wear, huh?
Well, I mean, I got long hair and it's like big, so it's like, all right, I can't really wear fitteds, like unless I can find some 9s. I got some 8s, and you don't like cut a hole in the top of the hair and put all your hair back through that, like Busta Rhymes.
Like Busta Rhymes. No, not Busta Rhymes. Like
it is Busta Rhymes though.
Well, yeah, but like, what's his name used to do, but he died. Coolio used to do that.
Yeah,
but
Coolio.
he died though.
Oh, see, okay, I grew up on the East, bro. I didn't listen to freaking Coolio. No,
Come on, everybody heard the one damn song.
I heard Gangsta's Paradise. That was back when Michelle Pfeiffer was still hot, right?
Mystical.
But but look, when Wuha came out, like everybody that had the daddy and mama let them grow hair was growing hair just to cut a hole in the top.
Got you all in check.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Kicks, man. He said he got the Jordan 2s. I don't even know what those are.
I don't even know what those are.
Ugly. That's what they are.
Okay.
Ugly.
I've never had any, so what would I know?
You know, because like it's to me like the first 3 pair of Jordans, they all kind of look the same. Because like the ones that kind of look like Air Force Ones to me, or no, I think those are like the ugliest ones, the plain ones, the ones, and then the 2s are the Air Force. I don't know. I didn't start getting into Jordans until the 6s.
I never had any Jordan.
Me neither. No? I don't know anything about these 1s, 2s, 6s, 18s, 95,
I don't know.
whatever.
All these names like mean nothing to me because like
y'all watch King of the Hill?
Nope. You used to.
Oh, well, you know, Bobby had his mother and father both trying to gain his approval, right? So they were going to buy him different gifts. So I brought that up because once my parents split, I got things that I never would have gotten before.
Oh, like when your parents split up,
bro. I started. I didn't get nothing. I went from getting 0 Jordans to 4 pair of Jordans. My dad got me these shoes and these shoes. Yeah, I like them a lot. Yeah. Next thing you know, man, I got another 2 pair. Go ahead.
Jeremy's saying is the 8s are his favorite. What do these numbers mean though? It's like 8th year.
The 8th model.
Oh.
I think those are the cross straps. I'm not a big Jordan guy, like, because like for the longest, my parents wouldn't buy me those shoes.
My parents never bought me those shoes. They're like, fuck that.
And then I like after 14, they get ugly. Bye.
We can talk about tennis shoes and stuff like that forever, man. Even though I don't know anything.
I know nothing about them. Yep.
Yeah. So I gotta get something to eat, man.
Man, I get something to eat, man.
I went over my allotted time by 36 minutes.
Oh no!
Yes.
Now I see what Eagle's talking about, man. Is you guys can go on forever, which is fine with me.
I aim to bust up all of y'all's little plans.
Hey man, I was following the rules. This guy came in and goes, "What?
I know. He messed it up. He jacked it all up.
No, but seriously, bro, I really am excited about 23, man. You guys started talking about it, and then it brings up 22, where there's so many unmet expectations for me, and I didn't beat a lot of the games that I set out to beat, and then I have to ignore those games. Like 23 and 23 is looking like they're games that are so good that I'm just gonna have to skip my backlog.
Wow. But if any, you guys, when you have time, it's just like a 4-hour, 5-hour game, depending on how you play it. Signalist, man. Signalist. Try it out.
Yeah, I just downloaded that. I just said it.
Try it out, man.
I think it's done downloading already.
It's good.
Yeah, you try out Choo Choo Charles too.
Choo Choo Charles.
Man, I'm going back
Game of the year for me.
The High on Life while I'm still
Game of the year on PC.
I'm motivated to finish it before it's another statistic.
It's the only game on PC I've played this year.
Yeah. And then I have to beat Tunic, which I also have on my PC. Hopefully.
Shut up. I gotta beat
you beat that. I thought you beat that, Tech.
Nah. I'm not even close.
Hey, y'all know who beats games? Legal. This dude is really playing the book game.
Pentiment?
Pentiment.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
Because he sees things in it. You know what I'm saying? He's focused on that now.
Well, no. Well, the thing is he said it, so he got to do it, right? But we always knew that the story was going to be outstanding. But the same thing is like these JRPGs, where it's reading, right? This is all reading.
Yep.
All reading, and it's a good game. It's a good story. I'm not gonna say.
I still try it. I haven't tried it. I have it downloaded, but I will try to play it one of these days.
Bro, the story is compelling, bro. But 20 hours of flat out reading.
like a book.
Like I'm an Audible user, so like I like to listen.
Oh boy.
I listen to audio books a
So
lot.
hey, one question on those audiobooks. Do they straight out just read what's from the book, or do they add some substance to the
No,
Oh,
audio?
they'll act it. Usually you have some good actors who read it.
No,
without-
it's not usually. What usually? What books
like
usually?
big name actors, I'm saying.
No.
Not
Okay, yeah. No,
people,
bro.
People who read effectively.
Okay. There's always people who can read effectively.
Like when there's two characters in a book, like a man and a woman, will they change their
Nope,
voice?
nope. Yeah, that's what they'll do. Because it costs money to get these people.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, you'll get a man who does both voices or a woman who tries to do both voices. Now, some of these high production, like Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
Oh man, Neil Gaiman books.
Yeah, they'll put stuff. Yeah, they'll put the effort into those because it's worth it.
They have, everybody has a different voice. Sandman. What's the other one? American Gods. Like those
It's like
are good.
books on tape. It's the new. It's just a different marketing model of how to sell it and consume it. That's all.
But sick. A lot of those, just like he said, is like one guy or one girl.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And these people are skilled. Like some of them are better than others, but some people can't do a girl voice. Does not make you go ugh. Or some of the women can do a man voice that'll make you like, what the fuck, man? You know. So, but yeah, for the most part, it's gonna be one, unless it's like the Andrei Sapkowski, however you say his last name, the Witcher guy. Yeah. Like a lot of the RPG books, because like there are literal RPG books. Like that later come out to be games, because there's this one I was reading called Delvers. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we can go on, man. All right. Any last words, guys?
Bye.
Happy New Year. Miss you guys.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Be safe out there. Game. Have fun. And be excited for 2023. And I'll be back next Thursday. I'm gonna try to make this weekly now.
We're gonna see about this, Tick. Because I told you boys, man, like, if you got to be consistent, and then you just did it for 3 weeks.
Since this is my own thing, I'm gonna be consistent. Whether somebody wants to join me or not, I'm gonna come on anyways. Whether it's a 30-minute thing or 1 hour. And if it's with people, of course, it's gonna go a little bit longer, like it is today. But I'm gonna try. Thursdays, like I told Sig, is the only day I have that's not really
no kid
stuff.
Yeah.
Because see, the thing about you guys, right? You guys don't need to be like everybody else. Like everybody else, they just talk about what everybody else is talking about.
Well, they're all fighting to get like, well, this Xbox guy and that's PlayStation dude. I'm like, dude, enough of that.
Well, I'm just saying, like when it comes to topics, like this came just for you. You just came out with it, and we just ran off.
Yeah.
You know, and like, cause like these other people, they just talk about what everybody else is talking about.
Yeah.
And they basically say the same thing because they don't want to be too different.
Yeah.
They're all buddies. Anyway, bye y'all.
Nobody wants to be
Happy New Year.
All right. Good night, everybody. Peace. Bye, Jeremy.
Deuces.
Wear your kicks.